Hey YouTube, Papa T. Hey, today is March 12th. This little town that I live in the middle of Kansas, there's a car show, parade, all sorts of stuff going on for St. Patrick's Day celebration. This is a yearly thing. It's been going on for 32 years, maybe, something like that. It's been a long time. All right, so Trevor here, Papa T's Garage. This little town here, Rush Center, Kansas, about 150 people. Not a big town. I'm gonna have to put my seatbelt on probably. So here's kind of what we got going on here. We got a little bit of traffic over here, some cars showing up. We got quite a bit of snow the day before yesterday, so there's snow on the ground, but there's still people here. It's got down to 2 degrees last night. Alright YouTube, Trevor, Papa T's. We're out here, out of the van now. We're gonna go around and check out a few cars here at this little car show. This is a pretty sweet car here. Talk to the owner a little bit. Now I got my camera out. We'll have to talk a little bit later, maybe. Morning.
That'd make a nice race car hauler, huh?
Yeah, it would definitely make a nice race car hauler.
I don't think there's any here better than this.
Yeah, it's pretty sharp, especially being an old Diamond T. Okay, that's a little bit of a show of what we got starting here anyway. Still kind of early, kind of cold. We'll see if anybody else shows up today. Okay, so this guy's gonna give a ride in his Tesla. He's gonna do a few rides.
Well, you know, I figure if I'm gonna pick this kind of money,
These two guys are very interesting. They're here from Denver and from Colorado Springs. Now this one is a 2021 Tesla S Plaid, which sounds like it's like top of the line. 1,000 horsepower. This is the one I hope we get to go for a ride in. All-wheel drive. Pretty sweet car. Stay tuned. Not yet, no. How was that ride, Brian?
Have you done this yet? You really need to. You really do.
Room in the back.
And
Yes.
Pete is advised when he says lean your head back. He's not kidding. That was amazing, Trevor.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I'll go another time if I need to.
Okay.
That is,
Right, there you
well,
go.
the cameras are amazing.
Yeah.
You can see
What are they,
everything.
4K?
did he show you where they are?
Yeah.
He did.
Pillar in front and looking back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch here. Yeah,
I think you guys might have the two most popular cars here today. Which when you said you guys were bringing Teslas, I was like, oh sweet, that's gonna be something totally different.
I was going to stay another night, but they canceled the cruise in up in Plainville, so I can
Oh.
go to my hotel. Go
Oh,
back,
okay.
And we'll pull into the home about 9 p.m.
That's a fun cruise too, up there,
I'd
Plainville.
like to have done it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Whatever, like, if there's like water on the tire, will it ever like substitute for power on that?
Well, it has traction control, so it knows if the tires are slipping. It controls the slip.
Yeah, mine's like,
That may be one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had, Trevor. I mean,
Yeah.
just can't do it justice trying to describe it. Look at that. It's like you ought to put a fuse on it. How that handles it.
Okay, here we go. All right. Okay. Yeah, let me just turn around and if you want to just tell us a little bit about your car, Dan.
Okay. 6 months old. It's got about 20,000 miles on it. I drive Uber and Lyft with it, and about half those miles are Uber and Lyft. Previous versions of this car, I've driven to Baltimore and California and Custer, South Dakota. Not a problem with the onboard nav system knowing where all the Tesla chargers are. It's rated at over 1,000 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 1.99 seconds. Very quick. It's startling how quick it is.
It looks very quick out on the road there.
Most people use 4-letter words during the acceleration because they just weren't expecting it.
Yeah. Show us all the cameras here that this thing's got on it.
There's a camera here that looks backwards. There's a camera here that looks forwards or to the side. There's a rear view camera, backup camera standard that most cars have. There's 3 cameras here in front of the rear view mirror for different ranges. There are 12 ultrasonic sensors that wrap around the car. They're good for about 45 feet of sensing objects. And then somewhere around here is a radar unit pointing forward. With all of that, this car can drive itself on city streets and highways with no intervention from the driver.
That's pretty neat.
And it recognizes speed limit signs, stop signs, stop lights, pedestrians, different kinds of vehicles, motorcycles, trucks, that kind of thing. It differentiates. It can see the lane markings and figure out how to stay in the lane.
That's amazing.
It's quite amazing. It's not perfect. I do tell people I would not trust it with my life.
Yeah.
But the instruction is when you put it in that mode, keep a hand on the wheel and pay attention to what's going on around you.
Correct. Yeah.
So you can intervene at any time if the car does something stupid. And every once in a while it does do something stupid. So you do have to intervene, but it's real easy to override. It doesn't take much force or anything like that. Just your normal reactions are good enough to deal with it.
Yeah. Well, let's go for a ride.
Okay.
That work?
And as I walk up, the door handle will pop out.
Mirror unfolds.
Mirrors unfold.
And yes, as we looked earlier, the seats are amazingly soft.
Oh, yeah. There you go. They are very soft, very comfortable. Each seat has individual heater controls. The front seats are ventilated for cooling. There's an active fan that'll blow air through the little mesh of the seats. So to start the car, I just put my foot on the brake, and there's a pin to drive. So another level of security. So even if someone had the key, they still can't drive off with the car. And to put it in gear, foot on the brake and swipe forward for drive or swipe down for reverse. So, and it's very quiet. I suppose I could turn off the AC and you'll get a sense of really how quiet it is.
Yeah.
There's a slight noise when you're backing up to let people know the car is backing up. Sounds kind of like a spaceship.
It does.
I also tell people that it's, put good snow tires on in the winter if it gets slippery out, because it's nice to be able to stop.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the acceleration. I'll go from a dead stop. I'm just going to mash the pedal, not put it in any special launch mode or anything like that.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Turn the AC back on. Otherwise it's gonna get warm.
Just instant.
Yeah.
It's all there instantly.
Yeah, there's no transmission, so there's no downshift. The torque curve on the electric motors is a flat line, so it's full torque at all speeds, including 0.
Yeah.
If I punch it again, so I'm going about 45, I punch it again, that's 80.
Yeah, wow.
It's quick.
It is quick.
And there are various There's even something called drag strip mode, which heats up the battery. And there's a launch sequence you can do to. It puts it into what they call it cheetah stance, where the front end lowers.
Okay.
So that it gets better traction when it finally takes off. Things like that.
Wow. Yeah, I've never even been around in any sort of electric vehicle at all.
Well, the electric motors in all those electric vehicles are all the same. It's a flat torque curve. It just depends on how much power the battery can deliver to the motor. This car, I think, will deliver about 750 kilowatts of power to the motor under full acceleration. Or motors, all three.
Yeah,
that's a lot of power.
It is. It is a lot of power.
It's rated, the official rating is 1,020 horsepower.
Yeah.
So turn around here. And all that slowdown is regenerative braking, which is the motor is slowing down the car and charging the battery
itself.
So the previous car I had 163,000. I was still on the original brake pads because of regenerative braking. Hadn't replaced them, which is great. So really, the only things I replaced on this car are windshield wipers and tires. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, and the car could drive itself. It's doing that now. And it does say keep a hand on the wheel, which I should do, but I'm not controlling it.
Right.
And it'll read speed limit signs and adjust the cruising speed to match, or if there's a car in front of me, slow down so I stay safe distance from it.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
One of the Elon Musk is a Spaceballs fan. That's where the plaid mode comes from. That's where Mad Max mode comes from. Or actually, that's a different series of movies.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Tim and I we were wondering about that earlier, if that come from Spaceballs or not.
Yeah, most of it comes from Spaceballs and a few other places.
Yeah.
Okay, it notices that there's a stop sign coming up, so it's getting ready to stop. And the speed limit is dropped to 45, so it's going to stop at the stop sign. I'm not doing anything. It's recognizing that stop sign, and it's going to come to a complete full stop all on its own. And it wants me to keep the hand. And again, all that is just the car doing it.
It's just the motors and
motors and friction brakes if it needs to. And it's going to stop and wait for that car to pass, and then it's going to go again. And I haven't touched anything.
Right.
That's part of the full self-drive.
I'm definitely glad that you guys came down from
Denver.
let's see, you're from Denver.
And Wilson is from Colorado Springs.
He was Colorado Springs, yeah.
So, again, I haven't touched anything. The car's slowing down, speeding up, staying centered in the lane, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to take over now so I can turn around. If I had put a destination in to the nav system, it would have made any turns, any highway interchanges, any turns at stoplights, stop signs, side roads, whatever was needed to get there. It can fully drive itself on streets. It'll recognize pedestrians and stop for them. All that. It's quite amazing.
Yes, it is.
Now, having said all that, I would not trust my life to it. I can keep a hand on the wheel when I'm driving.
It'll be amazing to see in another. What's the difference between Wilson's and your cars? His is a 15.
His is a 2015. It's only got a single camera for the autopilot function. Mine has 8 cameras.
Yeah. So in another 6 or 7 years.
Oh, I think it'll be just less than that. But it's so hard to tell. There are some other major hurdles that need to be overcome, and it's not just the technology. The insurance companies need to figure out how to insure a car like this. Who's at fault if it does something stupid?
Yeah. Acceptance. A lot of acceptance.
From people being willing to get into a car with no steering wheel.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's lots of big hurdles.
Yes. Very interesting. Well, thanks for the ride.
Oh, you're welcome. Any other questions? Or?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll keep talking throughout the day.
Okay.
But yeah, this is Trevor with Papa T's Garage YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel that I'm working on.
Very good. I'll look it up.
So maybe this will be some content for that.
Okay. Feel free.